I think that what is critically important for all of us is to also understand that to have a level playing field, we have to have also non-discriminatory approach with regard to from what is the point of start for many countries. And like Wolfgang, Mr. President, understands very well this because he was directly involved in dealing with all the matters in post-reunification, with German Democratic Republic and so on. And some Western European partners and friends sometimes forget about this legacy from the past, that like half of Europe was left behind the Iron Curtain and we were in a completely different situation. And this relates to many different matters, including this one which you mentioned. But more specifically to your question, my direct reply is that there are different approaches with regard to this issue of refugees, and well, like we can ask ourselves how many people from from Africa we can accept. 1 million, okay, 10 million, 100 million. There is 1,100 million people in Africa, and definitely we have to have a completely different solution for issues developed there. We need more of a Marshall Plan for Africa. We need to strengthen external borders and also to engage meaningful money, meaningful funds to develop programs in situ in Northern Africa to avoid human trafficking and so on. And also the idea which came up a couple of, I think, years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, to prepare hotspots and to deal with asylum seekers and with migrant workers or in those places, rather than having them in Europe and having all the problems with distributing quotas, allocating refugees, is something what I am very pleased with, that the pendulum is going in this direction, and our some of our leaders began to understand that forcing countries, sovereign countries with different historic experiences to accept quotas and forgetting about their specific situation, like Poland, for instance, we have 25,000 people from Chechnya, and people from Middle Asia, like Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, they are coming to Poland, and some of them are asylum seekers as well. This is simply not okay to take one into consideration and disregard the other. So it was our common decision of Visegrad countries. You probably know we met in Budapest a couple of days ago to wish them well, but not to go there, because a couple of days later we have the European Council specifically dedicated to those matters, and I believe that this is the way how to, well, like on the bilateral basis and multilateral basis, we can meet whoever wants, wherever wants, but the European institutions have to preserve unity and fairness in their approach. And this is why we decided to work in a different format, so to say.